Hi Sagittarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of February 3rd through the 9th. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So Sag, for this reading, I'm using the Tarot of the Golden Wheel. I'm also pulling you a Spirit of the Animals Oracle card. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, Sag, I do have the Tower. Okay, so Tower's not automatically negative. It can be that sudden energy coming in, something happening suddenly. It can also represent a building that's significant, a home. Okay, it can be a blessing in disguise as well. We have the Tower. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Sun, I have the Hermit here. So there's awareness. This is enlightenment. Okay. So some of you, Sages, if something crumbled, it might not have been built on a strong foundation. So the universe could be giving you an opportunity to rebuild for some of you, to start something all over again and to do it in a different way, to create that solid, that firm foundation. Others, if something didn't work out, it was a blessing in disguise. There's something new coming in with the Ace of Wands. There's enlightenment. With the Tower, the Sun, and the Hermit, this is enlightenment. For some of you, there's going to be like a huge, maybe realization, a breakthrough. For some of you, there's something huge that's taking place here. So, let's see. Yeah, a cycle is definitely ending. Definitely see communication here this week. For some of you, something is happening all of a sudden. Maybe you're realizing something. The overall energy is the Ace of Wheels, Ace of Pentacles. So we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you, there's a new job that's coming in. But if something didn't work out in the past, or if you just lost a job, Sag, it's a blessing in disguise, because some of you, you have maybe something better coming in. Sometimes with the Tower energy, it can be the universe stepping in. And so if something ended or if something didn't work out, it's in your best interest. We have new beginnings coming in. You have, let's see, 2 10s. We have a 9. We have 2 9s, 2 10s, and then we have the aces. And so a cycle is completing. Maybe for some of you, what's needed, Sag, at this time is going with the flow, surrendering, allowing this great change to come in, because many of you are going through great change. We have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. We have death here in the spread. So this is letting go of something. It's just creating that space for something new to come in. And with the Tower, if something didn't work out or something fell through, or if something's leaving your life suddenly, it might be for the best. There's a blessing coming in. And also with the Ace of Pentacles as the overall energy, maybe some of you need to ground yourself. If something's happening and you're feeling angry, before you react, take a step back, pause. All right, Sag. 10 of Wands, 10 of Wheels, 10 of Pentacles. This is you weighed down. You have a lot on your plate when it comes to family. For some of it's a family matter. Others, it's something with a home, a property with the Tower. When I have death and the 10 of Pentacles in a spread together, it can talk about an inheritance. And so maybe you've been waiting on an inheritance to come in. It hasn't been easy. Maybe there's been some drama going on with an inheritance, or maybe something with a property. Now, you could be hearing something this week. There could be money coming in. We see communication coming in. I have 2 pages here in this spread. It also could be an inheritance for your children. Children could be significant. But there's money coming in. Now, maybe there's a fight. It's a general reading. It could be that someone is mad. To be honest, I don't see the drama here, but maybe this has been ongoing. Maybe someone was mad because I see some of you carrying this heavy load. This is a burden for you. Something's been ongoing. We see a cycle completing, but maybe someone was pissed off, or maybe there's been drama in the past. I see a good outcome for you. There's good news that's coming in. Page of Cups, 9 of Cups. This can be a wish that's coming in. Others, you could be celebrating. You're hearing something, and we have money coming in. We have a cycle wrapping up. A blessing in disguise for some of you. 9 of Cups could be you celebrating, you having a drink. Some of you need it. 9 of Wands. Something has not been easy. And so, for some of you, you're maybe going to go out here this week. This is you enjoying yourself. You might have a little extra money coming to you. So, you know, some of you can splurge here this week if you really wanted to. Could be splurging on a child as well with the Page of Cups. I have the Page of Cups and Page of Wands here. So you might have 2 children. You could be splurging on you and your children here, especially if there's an inheritance that is finally coming in for some of you. Now, if you're older, you could be looking at things like that. You could be planning. Some of you, maybe you're looking at your will and things like that. You could be looking at all of that here this week. If you're older, you might be making plans. If you have a couple of grandchildren, you know, you're thinking about them. Also, maybe I'm reading for some Sages where something's maybe been very difficult for you, and you could be moving house at this time. Some of you, you could even be moving back home. You could be moving back in with your parents. Now, maybe you have a family. You might have a child or 2 children. You could be moving back home with your parents. For some of you, that's obviously not going to be for many of you, but I still wanted to mention it. And if that's something you've been considering, to be honest, that might be what's best. Watch your other signs. Watch your other signs. But for some of you, that might be what's best. I think that some of you have had a lot on your plate. Maybe I'm reading for some single parents. You have the 9 and the 10 of Wands in the spread, and another sign had that. I can't remember which sign. I want to say it was one of the water signs, maybe Pisces. Pisces or Cancer. I want to say it was one of the water signs. You have the 9 and the 10. Again, you have a couple of 9s, couple of 10s. You have the 1s. We have death. This is a cycle wrapping up. News is significant. We have the pages. There's news coming in. It might come in very suddenly with the Tower energy. Now, a woman could be significant. This could be your mother. This could be your wife. This could be you if you're a Sag woman. We have the Empress here. And if something is leaving your life with the Tower and Death, with the Empress, you're planting new seeds. The ground is fertile. For some of you, with the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Empress, this is fertile energy. So if something didn't work out for you, again, it could have been a blessing in disguise, or if something is leaving your life, it's just creating that space for something new to come in. And maybe some of you are actually manifesting something that maybe you always dreamed of. Nine of Wands. Some of you, this is maybe something you had to fight for, or, you know, you haven't given up on this dream. The Nine of Wands is talking about you persevering and not giving up, and you've already gone through so much, and it's not easy. It's now reached this point of the Ten of Wands, which it's really taking a toll. It's a heavy load. I think turning to family and loved ones is what's needed at this time. As you go through this transition, I see blessings coming to you. I really do. And this load, it will begin to feel lighter. And if something's leaving your life, again, needing to surrender, kind of let it go, because the universe for you could be clearing some stuff out. You're just planting seeds here at this time for blessings, new beginnings to come in. And some of you, as you go through this process, you're growing and you're changing as you go through this process. And yeah, so turn to loved ones here. Turn to loved ones at this time. Ground your energy if you feel the need. If someone is irritating you and you're feeling angry this week, take a step back, pause. Maybe needing to have a drink, and I'm not promoting drinking at all, but if you're someone who never drinks, you know, if you're not a heavy drinker, as long as it's not in excess, needing to take a load off in some way. Maybe that's simply going out with a child, family, whatever it is that you enjoy. If not having a drink to unwind, it can be, you know, splurging a little bit on yourself. This is all about pleasures in life. So some of you need to bring in that joy, and some of you need to maybe pause and take a step back. You are going through this transition. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. Wolf, Pathfinder, release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. I mean, this resonates so much, Sag. So some of you are finding your path. So again, a blessing in disguise. If something's leaving your life, needing to surrender, do whatever you can this week to kind of take the pressure off, to unwind, to relax, to enjoy yourself. It's in your best interest. You're going through great change. It's not easy. Some of you this is all happening because you're being put on a particular path. For some of you, maybe you're finding your purpose. You might be a teacher in some way, you know, you might help others, but needing to release your past and start a new journey, which you are doing. You are doing. All right, Sag. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. If you're interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com.